All right, Miss Anna, here is your video for your Unit 4 assessment. So we're looking at your actual test that you took, and we will be going through it, and I will be showing you where to find the information you need to get the right answers. Let's see, here we go. So you did okay on the first part. All right, 2 types of Roman columns. This is in chapter 12, or is it 11? Hold on, let's go look. So here are your chapters, and let's see, chapter 11, culture. This might take 2 videos if I keep having to open things, but that's okay. So types of columns, right here. So that's the chapter 11 culture PowerPoint for that question. Carrying on, let's see. I'm just skipping all the things you got right, assuming you can find them again. All right, here we go. Question 14, match each sentence with the vocab word that best completes it. So we need to go back to the vocab, and let's go back to modules. These are derivatives, of course, and I'm not sure that they're all from the, from the same thing, but I'll show you one set. So we're back in the modules. Nope, we're not back in the modules because my computer is being stupid. But I will show you one derivative list. This says, my blank brother is always ready to fight with me over the remote. I'm guessing the answer, there it is pugnacious. And then, excuse me, that one should have been repugnant down here. Introspective means you look deeply, but this sentence has nothing to do with that. Oh, now we're in web conferences. Okay, this is a really bad attempt at a video. Basically, these are on the derivatives list. If you look up chapters 10, 11, and 12 vocab and derivatives, and you look at the derivatives lists, these are whatever chapter has pugno on those are the 2 you missed. So whatever chapter has pugno in the vocab will have these words on the derivatives list. Let's keep going. Oh, and now everything's frozen. That's even better. Okay, here we go. Here you missed a ton of points on the irregular verbs list. I already emailed that to you, but it's in chapter 10, and I'm going to show it to you again in the course on how to use it. So if you look at, actually, I'm just going to pull up the irregular verbs list on my computer because it's right here, the irregular verbs note to print. Mine's in my downloads folder. Let's see here. Irregular verbs are right here, and I'm going to show you what they look like. I mean, literally, this question where you lost 10 points is reading a list. So, for example, let's go back to your thing here. FERS, F-E-R-S. Okay, so we go to our irregular verb sheet. We find FERS. Here it is. What does this verb mean? It means, well, it's not on there, to carry. And it's present tense, and it's you, so you carry. All of them are on there. So to listy, well, where does that come from? Okay, go back to the irregular verbs list. To listy, oh, it's the same verb. All right, so all you have to do is literally look at this list, and you can get all of those matching questions right on this one. Moving right along. Let's move past that question. A noun of direct address goes in the dative case. Well, this is your case usage document. I don't even know where it is, honestly. I have it here. If you need it, just email me and I will send it to you. It looks like this. You may have it printed out somewhere. The question is a noun of direct address. Boom, right here, vocative case. Let's see, what else here? Verb that gives a command is an imperative. I don't know why you said always present tense, because you learned imperatives in chapter 11. You may want to make a quick list of what you learn in each chapter. So like chapter 10 was irregular verbs. Chapter 11 was imperatives and vocatives. Chapter 12 was personal pronouns, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Question 18. What could be vocative? Well, those are the notes on the vocative. You did not do well on that final grammar for chapter 11 on the vocative and imperative. I left you some tips in the notes, but the notes on that are actually really good. I know because I wrote them myself. Let's have a look at those notes. Introduction to vocatives and imperatives. So a lot of it is right here. Vocative case of nouns. This is so easy. This is what you need right here, this part right here. Okay, so vocative is exactly like the nominative unless the name or word ends in US or IUS. So let's go back and look at that question. All the following nouns could be vocative. Well, none of these end in US or IUS, so they all could be vocative. This one ends in IUS, so it can't be vocative. And it says that right in the notes that we were just looking at. So make sure you look carefully at these. I would retake the chapter 11 final grammar before you tried this assessment as well. And again, I left you some notes on that. All of the following are imperatives except, well, this one ends in ISTI, which is not an imperative ending. Here you have in this grammar on imperatives what they end in right here. None of them end in ISTI, which was the choice that you chose. Moving right along. These you did really good on, the pronouns. Yep. Okay. So the best translation for this sentence, this is right in the order. And you should have looked at this verb and saw that it was perfect tense and picked the one that was perfect tense, which is this one right here. Moving right along. I'm trying not to give you answers, but I am. Same thing here. You had a verb tense issue. Let's go back and look at that. Notice the verb has a ba in it. You chose one that was present tense. A ba indicates the imperfect tense. Moving along again. Here we go. This is a vocab issue. All you have to do is open the vocab sheets and find the vocab sheet with Tolo, Disco, and Rego. I think it's chapter 11, pretty much. And just look at what the verbs mean and choose the right one. See, you missed most of them. But you got all the same ones mixed up. I don't know why you could figure this out, but not figure this out. But then admittedly, I don't fully understand how your brain works, so that's why I'm trying to help you with this stuff. More derivatives, you only missed one there. Okay, so these questions, where it asks you to choose the Latin that reflects a certain phrase. Well, the thing is, in the sentence that you picked, it does say she wanted to read. But it doesn't say, you gave me the whole sentence. I only want the part that says she wanted to read. So if you choose too much, then, well, see the next video.